here's the door we need. Requires computer. Okay. Look for the kitchen for those doors. The kitchen? What? The kitchen? Is that below us? Each cell block has an intercom looking thing on the wall. Okay. I'm not sure where the one is for this side.
Leave some things behind.
Then we got that one. That's the one we already did, I think. There's a workroom. That's the way forward. We don't want to do that yet. God, stop making me lockpick! Ugh! There comes a time when it's just too much. Now we're just back to where the place was. Yep. I do want to do this before we keep going. Or Already been in here. This is the showers. This is where we found the initial stuff. Here's the kitchen. Up to the guard tower above the kitchen. Okay. Thanks, Recoil. Appreciate it, bud. This. Oh. Okay. That seems good. Hey, there we go. Okay. Do I need to find something here? Or is that it? I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yep, that was it. Are you gonna do some Cyberpunk for the other drop days? Maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. If you guys want the drops, then we'll figure it out, yeah. We'll see.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy.
Oh. Give me that.
All right, let's keep moving. Stop me!
How do I loot him? Oh. Okay.
All right, let's keep moving.
Good show.
Yeah, I'm caught up. Yeah, bro, you got an awesome gun now. Put it to use.
Your funeral!
Angry, my pleasure. Yep. Event Supervisor Wayne Harrishman. Here are this month's answers to the trivia questions. Okay. We're going to have to put a stop to the prisoner's birthday celebrations that you instituted last year. Oh, he seems like a nice guy. Wow. Okay. There's dead people everywhere. Yeah, you can take it. Man, hope you don't die. That would just be the worst. I have come so close to dying like 10 times this evening. And somehow we continue. I'll take it. Balding Chatter says, Man, Cohh, did you see the sad news? Jebaited removed?
What? I am never putting ice in me drinks.
No.
Ever again.
What? That's weird because he said jebaited and it didn't show the emote. But then everyone else did it and it did show the emote. I don't know about this. I'm seeing the emote when people
If we get out of here,
so.
Remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
Because he spelled it wrong? No, he didn't. He totally didn't spell it wrong. No, look. Look right there. He totally didn't. Oh, did he do it with an L? Hold on. Did he?
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man.
No, he didn't.
Blows
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. It needs to be a capital J.
Nani?
Does it? So was I jebaited with jebaited?
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here a lot. Poor bastards.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Yep. It's okay. I'm alright with this. Yep. I feel like that kind of accentuates the spiritualness of the Jebation emote. Alright with this. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
They aren't names.
Some 41, says Alan. Oh my god, is some 41 still around? God, how old would they be? Cohh, is your house like an old house or a relatively newer house? I mean, it's not like a 100-year-old house. No, it's a newer house. Yeah. Why would you ask, Lena? Where did that come from? Out of curiosity. Hmm? I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's because she's in your walls? Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Because of all the refurbs, just curious why it's so much trouble. Oh, so the TLDR is we are in a really nice house. But the issue is that the house is not that old. You know, it's a few decades old. Not that old. And it was a well-designed house and a nice house. But the problem is that there was a kerfluffle between the husband and wife that lived in the house. And what that did was the kerfluffle made it so the husband built the house, and then the wife ended up kicking the husband out of the house. So what that did was it made it so the house, the wife kicked the husband out of the house, and the house just kind of sat there untended to for like a decade. So, as any homeowner will tell you, if a house sits around for 10 years and nobody is like watching it, then all sorts of issues can happen. And that's basically what happened here. So the people that bought it before we did were kind of like, they understood the situation, but they didn't want to put quite like what they didn't want to really put the work in that the house needed to make it amazing. So they owned it for a couple of years, and then they were like, okay, you know what, this is too much for us, we're done. And then we got it after that. So the short of it is, it's a really, really nice house, but it needed a lot of work. It needed a lot of things to be kind of fixed, and like when we moved in, for instance, the basement had 3 giant leaks. Every time it rained, there were 3 places in the basement where water actually came into the house. And as any homeowner will tell you, that is horrible. 1 place where water comes into the house when it rains is terrible, let alone 3. So, again, the house is great. The house is actually awesome, but it just was neglected. And like, for instance, one of the leaks was because there was a flower bed that was literally built next to the house's foundation, and it like held water against the foundation. So of course, one of the first things we did was we took that flower bed out, and then we patched everything up. And then another of the leaks was because a lot of the mortar was done wrong on the house, so we replaced all that. So, you know, it's been it's been a thing, but it's taken literal years. But it's you know, not all houses are created equal, and not all houses are maintained in an equal sense.
They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet.
Lena says, so you're essentially patching leaks until it stops. Kind of, yeah. So we bought the house and we knew it was going to be a fixer-upper. So the joke that we've been telling people is, when we were looking for a house, we didn't know if we wanted to build a new house or buy an existing house. But with this house, we got both. It was a 2-for-1 deal. Now, funny enough, this house, almost the entire exterior is natural stone. And when we moved into this house, after a year, we found out that the mortar was done incorrectly. So we basically had to replace all the exterior stone had to be replaced. And the roof needed to be replaced. And at that point, we were just like, well, we might as well get the windows brought up to code as well and make them perfectly great. So when you look at this house that we bought, almost every single thing you see, we have put on it in the last 2 years. All the external stone, the entire roof, all the windows, it's all been replaced in the last 2 years. So Has that been a huge ordeal? Yes. Did it cost a lot of money? Yes. Are we planning on being here for the next 30 plus years of our life as we raise our kids here? Yes. So it's the kind of thing where it was a huge amount of work. It was a huge undertaking, but the house is good. The land is amazing. The location is amazing. So it's the kind of thing where, honestly, we were, to put it bluntly, we were one of the best people that could get this house because we had the resources and we were willing to put in what it needed to get it to the point where it is actually pretty freaking great right now. So, and the house is great. Yeah, the house is actually really good. The internals are great. It's all the structure of the house is literally steel beams. The person that designed it was a really good engineer. So, like, the guts of the house are literally giant steel beams. So, like, it's you know, there's a lot of great stuff about the house, but you know, it's really unfortunate because any house you basically let languish for 10 years is going to have issues, and we just had to deal with all that. So yeah, you know, it's I really appreciate everyone who's been putting up with all the AFKs I've been taking for the last couple of years, because it's been a project, man. It's been a freaking project. It's been a huge project. One day I could do an entire cozy stream telling you of all the stuff we've learned and had to deal with and problems we've run into and just whew. But like I've told you, we are literally right now at this moment in the final punch list from the people who have been repairing our house. We are, as we speak, in the very final stages of everything being done. The last big thing was getting the driveway repaved, because that meant that no more heavy machinery had to be brought into the house. The last thing we wanted to do was repave the driveway, because any heavy machinery could crack the driveway. And all that's been done, the driveway's done, and now just like, you know, a few people are coming in each day to like finish up and put the finishing touches on, and yeah, it's been whew. In fact, just today, tomorrow is the final day, so I can move everything back in. But we just got the garage done with this super nice enamel coating, and so I can move my bikes back in. They've all been sitting outside for the last few days, so I can move them in tomorrow and kind of get all that done. So it's been woo, it's been a thing. So anyway, enough about that. Yeah, crazy. Can you do a house tour vid? I would love to do a house tour vid, especially considering most of the subs in this channel are the reason I have this house. But unfortunately, there's security reasons I can't. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. That's just the reality we live in. Mm-hmm. I would love to one day, though. Maybe as the stream starts getting less popular, we can talk about doing a house tour vid. That'd be fun. All the long timers, all the diehards will still be here, so we'll do like a house tour vid at that point. Mm-hmm. Are you ever going to move out of this house? You know, maybe one day. I mean, this house is designed to raise 3 kids in. So once all the kids are gone, you know. Me and Lena may want to find a smaller place, but that's not for another, what, 15, 20 years? So it's going to be a while.
Where have you been? Use the intercom. We need to talk.
This dude is so pissed right now.
I hope you found something, because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I found information on Crix's legacy, no thanks to Mathis, who barely lifted a finger to help.
I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
You got it, boss.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, it's got it. Might take a while though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century.
Do a hard save now? Okay.
You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Okay. So this is going to sound weird, and you may have never heard this before. One of the biggest things I can recommend to a new homeowner is invest in an FLIR camera. You can find them between $400 and $600 on Amazon. And what that camera will do is two things in particular. It will first tell you if you have any insulation issues around your home, which will save you literally hundreds of dollars a month if you nail that down. And the second thing it will do, and this was huge for me, is it will tell you if you have any leaks, especially if you have like a finished basement or a basement area that needs to be done. So it is super handy to have an FLIR camera. And what that is that is a camera that basically works, instead of in the light spectrum, it works in the thermal spectrum. And it will help you dramatically make sure that everything in your house is rock solid. That is like the final, like, my house is perfect camera that you will use. Expire says this is a rich people problem. No, this is a homeowner problem. You don't need to be super rich to own a home. And in fact, here's the thing, funny enough, not only is it not a rich people problem, but it will help poor people save more money. So it is arguably a poor people issue. So as you want to keep your money. So that is definitely something to consider. Yes, absolutely. So poor people can't buy homes. Brother, you can buy a home in debt. You can buy a home without money. You will owe money. And that is a totally common position to be in these days. Absolutely. So the idea, like, you will be negative poor. You will not only be $0, you will owe money. And you absolutely can do that if you know how to do it. So the idea that is a poor people, no. You find especially these days, the right people that will get you that, then you will be good to go. Yep. I owe $33K in medical bills, so nah. I almost promise you someone will give you money to buy a home. Now, granted, you'll need to have some kind of income, and that's on you, to find that income. But you will most likely these days be able to get some kind of loan to get some kind of house, even if it's, basic. But yeah, you should be able to find something. You may have to move to an area that is a bit more in your budget, but that happens. Cohh will float you a loan. He knows a guy. Look, just saying, when 10 years ago, I was not in the position I'm in now, and I definitely did a lot of research, and you would be surprised if you really looked into it, what you could do these days, for sure. Just saying. I owned a home before I was a streamer. And, yeah, I owed a lot of money, but yeah, how it worked. I still owe a lot of money, but yeah.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone.
Bro, you just complained the whole time. Don't change the subject. You've been trying to get me to kill Delgado this whole time.
Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? Like it never happened.
Fine, but you're gonna owe me a huge favor.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Interesting. So I'm not really sure yet if I want to like turn him in or whatever we're going to do. We're going to figure it out tomorrow. Thanks for being here, chat. I got to go for now. I will see you fine folks tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET. We're going to be doing Resident Evil 4 DLC. And then after that, we're going to be doing a lot more. I don't know what yet, but you know what? We'll figure it out as October begins. We got lots of scary games to play. So it'll be fun. Anyway, I'm out of here for now. Great rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and bye-bye.